Ready to take a shot with the hottest names in town? Come over and hang out with us and watch as your favorite artists take the stage, then take on unfiltered conversations that reveal their wildest, most unexpected stories. As the saying goes, the truth hits harder than a drink. Catch us every Thursday at 4 p.m. Follow us on our socials at Hangover PH.
Yang ka na naman, nagpaparaparamdam, nagtatanong kung anong inuulam. Ay, para saan? Sa story panay tingin, panay nagpapapansin, parang walang nangyari sa atin. Di ba ikaw nang iwan? Huwag nang maaman. O di ba't parang kailan lang? Sabi mo di kita iiwan, di pa babayaan. Pero wala ka na naman, at di ko maintindihan. Kung wala nang gana, wag nang magpaasa. Dahil ako'y nasasaktan, ginagawa mo akong lalaruin. Hey, do-do-do-do-do-do, lalaruan. Hey, do-do-do-do-do-do. Tuwing nag-iisa akong gusto makasama, tuwing sawa ka na biglang nahanap ng iba. Ano ba talagang gusto mo? Lumayas ka na kung nandito ka lang para maglaro. At huwag mong sabihin, walang ibig sabihin, tuwing ikaw ay lumalapit sa akin. Sinong ginagago mo? Nandito lang ako para magpakatotoo. Di daw mangiiwan, di pa babayaan. Pero wala ka na naman, at di ko maintindihan. Kung wala nang gana, wag nang magpaasa. Dahil ako'y nasasaktan, ginagawa mo akong lalaruin. Hey, do-do-do-do-do-do, lalaruan. Hey, do-do-do-do-do-do, lalaruan. Hey, do-do-do-do-do-do, lalaruan. Hey, do-do-do-do-do-do. Ba't biglang pumapaling? Di ka pa ba masaya sa kapaling? Ba't biglang sumisiling? Du-du-du-du-du-du. Ba't biglang pumapaling? Di ka pa ba masaya sa kapaling? Ba't biglang sumisiling? Du-du-du-du-du-du. La-la-la-ru-um.
It is apparently still Halloween here, guys, because we are lazy to put down our decor. Welcome back to another episode of Hangover with yours truly. My name is Shai, and today's guest, which you guys, by the way, just watched with her song, she performed her song Laruan. She does not look Halloween-y at all. In fact, she looks Valentine-y. Valentine-y. That sounds. She sounds like she is Cupid. No, not even. You know what? Let me just introduce her. Please welcome Marion Aunor.
Hi,
Marion.
Shai. Hi.
Thank you for being here. All bubbly and lovey-dovey.
Thanks for having me.
Like literally.
Yeah.
Do tell me about your outfit.
No, I just woke up and I was like, you know what? I'll put this on today. This is like my regular mall outfit.
It's pretty cute, honestly. From the boots to the dress
Thank
inside,
you.
and of course the jacket. Looks good on you.
No, I wanted to be on theme with my song Pusoan. So
There
yeah. And my
we
show
go.
as well, my dating show.
So
Yeah.
she's got a thing going on, guys. We're gonna talk more about that
Yeah.
later. But yes, Pusoan is something you're gonna watch or listen out for later on by the end of the program. So please stick around and do share this on social media. I mean, it's Marion Aunor, guys. Come on. So tag everyone else to drop by and let them know that again we've got another Hangover interview. And did I already say my name is Shai? Yes.
Yes, I
probably
think you did, yeah.
I think I did. Anyway,
Just to remind them.
just to remind you
Yeah.
guys, Shai.
Shai.
S-H-A.
Marion.
Anyway.
Hello. Hello.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm just all over the place right now. Apologies for not having my afternoon coffee.
It's the alcohol. Wait, what?
Is it? What? We're so
Sorry to the
make-
kids watching.
We're so gonna have a 3-hour interview.
Woohoo!
Okay, we're gonna start off with me asking you the usual thing that we ask people here in Hangover, and that is
Okay.
to share a little bit of TMI if you've got. Oh no, you have to share something, like whether it's something embarrassing that happened or something interesting about you. Like, do tell for our chasers watching us right now.
Okay. All right. I don't know anything embarrassing, but something interesting that happened recently is, well, for those of you who don't know, I do have an online dating show called Pusuan or Laruan, where, pop the balloon if you don't like the guy. And then recently we had Miss Rufa Makinto as co-host. So it was pretty interesting having her there and our dynamic.
That
Our
was probably so crazy as well.
Yeah, because our personalities are super different. I'm just super like, okay, why did you pop the balloon? All that. And then she's always like, coming up with the funniest
Craziest
jokes.
questions as well. Probably.
Yeah, and the conversation's just like, whoop, okay, all right, I guess we're going here.
Let's go back.
Yeah.
Let's go back though.
But yeah, hilarious, super hilarious.
Oh, can't wait. I mean, is it already?
Yeah, it's out right now,
There
so
you
you
go.
guys can go check that out on YouTube.
There you go. Okay, so what is the craziest part? What is the most challenging thing about your hosting a dating show?
The most challenging is probably the fact that I'm an introvert, but then I have to how do you say that?
Yeah,
Like
give
switch
a switch on.
on,
Yeah,
switch
yeah.
on, and be like, okay, host mode. I have
I
to be
get
like
that.
not shy.
I get that.
yeah, and all that. But yeah, it's pretty fun, like, if you actually know what's going on and all of that. So yeah, and I think dealing with the different personalities as well that you deal with on set is pretty challenging, but really, really fun and interesting as well.
There wasn't any like scary drama that you want to go like, I'm gonna step away from this
no,
conversation.
I
or
love
never
the
mind?
drama. I'm just kidding.
nice.
No, I
You're
welcome
there
it.
for
I
the
welcome it.
drama.
Yes, yeah.
Absolutely.
It's fun like that.
I get what you said about being an inverter.
Inverter, aircon.
Because for those who don't know, I was talking earlier before the show. Rather, I mentioned that we share the same birthday. We're both on
Yeah.
April 10,
Yay.
and I see a lot of similarities with how
Really?
we've spoken for the last 5 minutes only.
I mean, you seem pretty extroverted to me.
the thing,
Or you're
honestly.
on right now.
No, I'm just the switch. Is
Okay,
on
the switch
right
is
now.
on.
Honestly, and of course, I want to be a warm host.
Of course.
Like literally a host of our home, for example. Yeah, but
Okay.
generally speaking, like if you put me in the middle, I was just talking to a friend yesterday when I attended an event. Guys, talk show to.
Okay,
yep.
anyway, so anyari?
So nangyari was, so I was hosting. I was an MC for an event where
Uh-huh.
there was cocktail hour. So like
Uh-huh.
everyone was signing up, whatever. And I was telling my co-host, if you put me in the middle of all of them, which is what a lot of them are doing, they're all strangers.
Yeah.
I would not be able to talk to anyone. I would probably be just standing in
Yeah.
one table, just getting.
With whoever you already know.
No,
And
not even. Not even.
Not
I'd probably
even?
be really just so quiet unless someone starts a conversation with me.
Aw.
I cannot. I cannot get the ball rolling. Parang
Right.
ganun. So, I'm glad that I was the
It
MC
doesn't
that
show
day.
though at all.
Exactly, right?
Yeah, it's so
Because
natural to you.
That's what you call a professional.
Bigla switch. I'm like, who's in there?
That's what you call a professional. Hire me, guys.
Biglang plug ng
So, yeah, nag-plug na
hosting
ako
gigs.
bigla. Okay, moving on. Moving on.
Okay, back
Back
to
to you, who's actually my guest
Okay,
today.
hello
So, not
again.
me. Okay, going
Still
back.
here.
So, you just performed your song, Laruan.
Okay.
This song touches on the feelings of confusion when loving someone because of mixed signals.
Okay.
Ikaw ba ang type ng taong binibigyan ng meaning ang lahat or everything is just, kind of a gesture unless confirmed?
I think it depends on like what my relationship with that person is. Kasi sa song na to parang ano siya eh, like you're supposed to have it in the perspective na meron kang toxic ex and then they're like, oh, okay, let's just be friends, and then they kind of breadcrumb you
Yeah.
and make you feel like, oh, is this still going somewhere?
You're so special to me.
Yeah, and then suddenly, oh, you're with someone else now. Oh, but why do you keep still talking to me if you're with someone else? So parang kaya siya laruan, parang pinaglalaruan yung feelings mo.
Babe,
so.
because I want to be friends with you,
Oh my
babe.
gosh, no! Leave, please.
Because I want to be friends with all my exes. I want to be in a good term.
Yeah. Do you believe in that, being friends with your ex?
I want to believe in that.
Okay.
But in order to heal
Uh-huh.
and, be a better version of yourself, I think you have to really put that distance. Yes. I want to be, yay, we can all hold hands and be friends and just love each other, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, I
Yeah.
think for your sake, for your
Right.
mental health and
Yeah.
emotional health, you really
You want to
should
be
put your
mature,
distance.
but then it's also like you need to
Yes.
choose yourself and like,
Yes,
okay,
yes.
separate journeys na tayo. Ganun.
Yes. I will, especially with my ex, you know what? I would rather not be friends with him. Ah,
Okay. Do you want to shout out or
what's happening?
tag him in the comments, guys? Tag him in the comments.
Guys, wag kilala ng office mates ko
Oh
yun.
no! May reveal later.
Do you deserve? So for you though,
Yeah.
would you agree that it's good to be friends with an ex?
I think civil enough. Like if you see each other in the mall, like hi, but then it's like we don't need to catch up. Like how's your whatever? It's like that doesn't need to happen.
You don't need to
Yeah.
put me also like in your back pocket for when
Right.
you're bored and
Exactly, or like lonely, or just like something happened with your current whoever.
Yes. Yeah, I can
Yeah.
rant to you because buti ka pa dati.
Oh, okay.
Red flag, guys. Red flag, red flag.
Paano may
red flag.
nakaka-relate dito? I don't know. Someone sitting on the orange couch. I don't know.
I'm colorblind today.
Oh!
Is this blue?
Oh!
I'm all over the place. You are so much fun.
Yay! It's
You
the
are
April
so,
10th
so
thing.
much, it's the April 10th.
Yeah,
honestly,
we're
honestly.
talking to each other's like
Exactly.
I don't know.
Yeah, we're like just 2 years apart, but whatever. We're the same person. We were birthed from the same mother.
Oh, okay. Hi, Mom.
2 years later. Hi, tita.
Today pala na-reveal na.
Yes, tita. Ang di mo lang alam, I am your daughter.
Oh!
No, from the same mother, tita.
From the same mother.
From you.
Okay.
Because yes, your mom is also here.
Yes. Hi, Mom.
And she's the best, being all supportive and already already noting down, okay, never gonna come back to Hangover.
Oh my
Host
gosh.
is just too much.
Nah, my mom's fun.
She's laughing because I think she's so nice. Next question.
Okay.
Next question. So, from one song to another, let's talk about Pusuan.
Mm-hmm.
And it's interpreted as an appeal to dive in the love that is bubbling within despite uncertainty.
Okay.
In your personal journey as an artist and a businesswoman, kailan mo mas pinili ang pusuan or taking a huge risk over playing it safe?
I think with all things in my career, or I think anyone can relate na if it has to do with their career, they really need to take that risk. Or maybe just being in the music industry and the showbiz industry. I think as a singer-songwriter, I had to put myself out there and actually submit my music to I started before sa Himig Handog kasi, so I had to actually submit my music for it to be known. And then as a host, I really had to jump in and be like, okay, let's create this show, let's produce it. And then as a record label head, actually trusting in myself to, okay, I can trust myself to also take care of other artists that I want to help out. So I think with every area of my career, I had to take a huge risk. So I guess that's how I would
That's
answer
a hard
that.
yes for you.
Yeah.
Wow. And again, that's coming from an introvert, by the way. Huh? Kidding. Well, honestly, I would say that you really had to put a lot of effort in it because again, if we are to believe that lie that you're an introvert, then that having to really go through all of that, it takes a lot of effort, a lot of energy from yourself. So
Yeah.
good job, Marion.
Thank you.
You get a star.
Yay!
pretty interesting and pretty great. I'm gonna say.
Yeah, actually, I was gonna say it is really weird that I went into showbiz being an introvert, but I feel like there's a side of me that really wants to express myself creatively din eh. So I guess that's the other side,
you
is being the
are.
social thing. I think dun lang naman yung introvert side, the social aspect
Yes,
of
yes,
like,
I get that.
small talk, no. But if it's like deep conversations,
you could manage that.
yeah,
of course.
for
Yeah,
sure.
of course, because coming from the Aries in us, we're very emotional.
Yeah.
We're very emotional, but we're not that easily sociable. I would say. Yes, suddenly I believe in zodiacs and whatnot. Okay, moving on. So here in Hangover, we
Okay.
have 3 different levels of interviews, of questions. So we
Dun,
start with the easy
dun.
ones, and then we make it spicier.
Okay.
It's basically pulutan, but it's actually you're the pulutan.
Oh,
So
is that a
we
good
started
thing?
with the
Okay.
first pulutan that you drive me nuts.
Okay.
Mas lang to sa'yo. Here we go. You've mentioned being super introverted and only writing in your journal. So paano mo na ma-manage ang immense extroverted demand of being a performer, a host, and a label executive? Like, is there a certain mask that you put on to handle the stress of constant public exposure?
I think we touched upon it earlier, where we have to like switch on and all, and
okay.
the fact that I really feel the need to express myself. So even if socializing and being in showbiz is kind of hard for me naturally as an introvert, I also can't live my life knowing I wasn't able to express my art or express myself sa hosting or sa record label and all. So I guess parang balance lang of everything.
Do
Yeah.
you get anxiety, like, when you have to talk to a bunch of, higher positions, for example, you have to pitch something or whatever? Like, do you get anxiety or
I
like
feel
you
like-
wing it?
I wing it. As an Aries.
Whatever.
As an Aries.
Let me walk in there.
And then
whatever.
after, I'm like, what did I do? And then I start overthinking every single thing I said. So, like, for example, this interview, I'm probably going to be like, why did I say that? What did I say?
It's the afterthought.
Yeah, but during, I'm like, totally like, I'm with you right now,
Mismo,
all that. But
mismo.
later, I'm going to be like, may sinabi ba akong weird? Do you think she took this weirdly? Parang ganun. So,
And
I think
also,
it's like that.
Also, I should have said this instead.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? The Witter Bander should have been with this response.
Yeah.
Sayang. Especially with hosting, I'd imagine. Yeah, I get that. Pag live ang hirap talaga
True.
pag live But,
Walang makontrol.
We get that. At least I get that. Okay. So, moving on to Akala naman.
Okay.
It was an immense hit,
Oh,
yes.
thank you.
And it was synonymous with the film The Day After Valentine's narrative. Your sound connects powerfully with the heartbreak and cinematic narratives. Ang tanong,
Okay.
bakit sa tingin mo yung specific sound and genre mo ay nag-resonate ng maigi sa mga pelikula at visual stories? Like, it really matches. It's for OSTs. Parang ganun.
You know, I don't know how it became like that. It just like, parang nangyari lang na a lot of directors would always like choose my songs to be in their
Nice.
films. And I'm super honored na nangyayari yun. Feeling ko ano lang talaga. Baka yung pagka-introspective, like, nagpe-pair well with the character kasi like some things aren't really said in dialogue and then my songs are able to capture what's inside.
It's
Yung
their
internal
thoughts
nila.
of,
Like
yes.
kung sa you, si whatever pen.
Joe?
Yeah, yung Joe. So yung music ko yung Joe nila. I
Okay.
feeling ko yun yung nangyayari lang.
That's an interesting take.
Yeah, it's also funny that aside from heartbreak songs, yung mga sexy time songs ko din, pumapasok sa mga sexy time scenes. I'm like, wait, this was supposed to be innocent, but okay, you can have
Okay,
it.
you can have it,
You
you
can
can
have
use it,
it.
go
It's like,
ahead.
oh, okay, they're really doing that.
Exposure.
Yeah. But yeah, ayun. So it's either heartbreak or like mga sultry scenes doon na pupunta yung songs ko.
I love, you know what I took from that is music really is a huge factor when it comes to creating a really good movie, to a really good art, for example. Na yun nga, kasi sabi mo nga, di ba, kahit wala ng dialogue, sometimes it's the scoring, it's the
Yeah.
music that really speaks and it says a lot for that scene. So, yeah, more OSTs to come, man.
Yeah, yes, please.
I mean, whether that's exactly the thing you were going for when writing the song, but more OSTs
Yeah.
and more exposure for your music.
Thanks.
Now, you've achieved a lot in the profession and industry that you're pursuing today. Kumuha ka pa ng masters, by the way, sa Berklee College of Music. Is
Has
this
to be
so-
said like that.
Yeah, it's gotta be. I have to give justice to the fact that you went to Berklee College of Music. You know what? You don't get to sit with someone every day and say that, and let them. Sorry, let me do that again. You don't always sit down with someone who goes to Berklee. There you go. And in fact, I don't know if they're going to be watching, but I know someone whose like biggest dream in the world is to get to Berklee. Although he doesn't feel like it's ever gonna happen, but he's gonna be so jealous that I know someone. Ganun lang, like I touched someone who went to Berklee. Ingit na siya.
Oh, grabe. But yeah, super dream school ko din talaga siya. Yeah.
Well, being deep in the sphere of songwriting at ngayon, mentor ka pa sa mga talents mo, di ba? What is the best piece of creative advice you've received that you now pass on to your dreamers?
Well, I think with my Wild Dream Records artists, I'm always just like giving them the freedom na maging authentic to themselves. Because, as a business person, you're gonna have to be like, oh, what are the current trends right now? Ano bang uso ngayon? Ganon. It's easy to get lost in all that and trying to mold yourself into what you think people are gonna want to listen to. But then, if you really look at the charts, it's the people who like were brave enough to be themselves and express themselves authentically sa music nila. Sila pa yung mas nagsastand out and all that instead of being like, dapat ganito. So, yun lang, be authentic lang and keep expressing. Then, parang hit and miss din naman talaga yung music. You don't know what's gonna hit. So, it's like just keep releasing new music. Yeah.
And yeah, it's also so hard to always just think of the bottom line when artists are artists for a reason. Tapos parang you're gonna tell them that, nope, we can't let you do that. You gotta be this way. So
Yeah.
I'm glad that there are so much more people who are making our future artists a lot more authentic. So thank you.
Yay.
Thank you. And hopefully, maybe next time in the years to come, one of your dreamers will eventually also be here
Yes,
at
please.
Hangover and also talk about the authenticity that they've learned from you as well. From Berklee. Sorry. Okay. Moving on. Sorry, ha?
Biglang, right?
Wait, whoa, I did that. Ito, we are curious about this kasi diba over a decade ka na sa industry.
Yeah.
And we also heard that you're a voting member of the Recording Academy, aka the Grammys. So there's Berkeley.
Yeah.
Then there's the Grammys. I don't know. Why do I have to do it that way? Okay. It's a very competitive process to arrive there. How does it feel having the responsibility of being part of the biggest and most famous music organization? Like, I really just want to talk for 2 hours about that.
Oh, wow. I mean, there wasn't any pressure until you said it like that.
Sorry, my bad.
I was
my
chill
bad.
a while ago, and then biglang. Well, it's an honor to be a part of that. Actually, Berkeley was a stepping stone into getting to that, and then even just the process of entering, I had to like submit my music and all that. So parang I guess I felt like I was going towards the right path when I got in there, because it means that, okay, sa kanila pasado din yung music ko, parang ganun. Or even if you don't want external validation, but then it also still helps to get it. So, yeah, and it's pretty cool that all of the voting members, not just me, have a say in, who gets to be honored in the Grammy Awards, all that. And then I even got to attend in before sa 2019 na Grammy Awards. So parang, this is real. I thought this was like so far away kasi parang it's all the way in the US and all that.
Yeah.
And then, just being there and soaking in all of the talented people's creativity, parang, it was a dream come true.
That's
for me.
amazing. So, just to be clear, for those who sometimes are not happy with the results, yun na lang. So everyone who gets to vote in the Grammys, everyone who gets to have a say at the Grammys for the nominations or even the wins, they all have musical qualification.
Yeah.
Because there was
It's not just anyone who...
there was one, I can't remember what year that was, sometime mid 2010s. Na parang everyone was so unhappy with the results. And parang like, this is why, because I think there was one person who said na voting siya, pero hindi siya artist, parang ganun. So I wasn't sure if that's true or not. So parang that's, people just went, you know what, this is why we don't trust the Grammys anymore, because they're not even qualified. What's their background in music, blah blah blah, parang ganun. So for the record, everyone who gets in there, who gets to vote, has to say, they all have qualifications.
Yeah, they have to check the background and all that.
And you have to submit songs as well.
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. So like for the next Grammys, whenever that is, because I don't even remember the schedules anymore.
I think it's usually like January, February, sometime like that.
Whatever.
They're like, they're like submitting songs right now.
Okay,
Yeah.
so by as early as now, you guys are already going through the...
I think
submissions?
right now, they're submitting the music
Wow.
for the next naman na award show. Yeah.
Wow. And let's say for just a ballpark, how long before you actually really decide, like, these are the people I feel like we should put in? Like, how long do you deliberate for yourself?
For myself, I kind of just go with gut feel.
yeah,
I don't know,
cool,
or
cool,
maybe
cool.
that's just me.
Okay.
Yeah, but parang ano lang, who I feel really made a mark on the music industry this
for
year.
that
Parang
category,
ganun.
ganun.
Yeah.
Nice. Hey, there's so many questions. But okay, I'm gonna move on.
Okay.
I'm gonna focus on you and your
Okay.
music. Well, actually, more on you and the chismes.
Oh no!
That's what we do here in Hangover.
Time to leave, I think.
No, it's blocked. You can't leave. No,
With the
bawal
spider
lumabas.
webs over there and the caution tape.
And the caution tape, you're not allowed to leave. Okay, with that, we move on to the next level of pulutan. And this one is the chicharong. All right.
Okay.
It's getting hotter. It's the second level, and here you'll get to answer questions that many are curious about. And you have the chance to set things straight and say if the claims about you are chicharong. All right.
Okay.
It's documented that you withdrew from the second Phil Pop 2013 competition despite being a finalist with the song Do Do Do. May mga nagsasabi na ang pag-backout mo raw ay isang purely strategic move by management to avoid losing the momentum from your previous Himig Handog win. Is that even true?
First of all, who researched
Ang
this?
galing nila, I swear.
Who
They
researched
can find
this?
the smallest cockroaches and smallest pin
I'm
in
like,
the
where
haystack.
even is this? Is this on Reddit? Because I never opened that because
Ay,
it's like a whole.
Grabe. Like, they do a lot.
Wow. Okay. Well, cheers to you, whoever researched.
No, don't distract us.
Anyway, moving on to the next question. I'm just kidding. For Phil Pop, because it was so long ago. That was only when I was starting out, 2013 pa yata yun. And then that was... Yeah, and then I think that was the time, I submitted my song to Himig Handog and all that, and then I was also a finalist there, and then, I don't know, I think it was just like a matter of like something with the contracts or copyrights or something like
okay.
that. So it was really just like that, but I was super excited to be part of both songwriting competitions, and I was really looking forward to also like knowing if I would fare well in the Phil Pop one, because I super also look up to that songwriting competition. So, ayun, sayang lang. I never found out.
Yeah, it's gonna be one of your what ifs, no?
Yeah,
Like,
one that got away na parang what ifs. Yeah, like I'll
malay
never
nyo, ako
know.
pala dapat. Yun, ganun. Where would I have been now if I won? Or something like
I
that.
mean, something like that, but yeah.
Of course, again, whatever happened back then, it already happened and it turned out
Yeah.
really great. And obviously for you as well,
Mm-hmm.
everything turned out great for you. But there's always going to be that, what if no, tinuloy ko?
Yeah.
But so, are you saying that the claims about it was wrong? That we're being strategic here, guys. We're gonna take you off because
Not really a strategy. I think it's just a legal thing, probably. I don't know.
it's not as big as people
Yeah.
make it to be.
I mean, it would be more interesting if it was like that.
It would be more dramatic, right?
Yeah.
Probably a couple more headlines.
Sorry to disappoint.
There you go. There you go. So it's not true.
Yeah.
It's
Teacher
teacher
wrong.
wrong. Ito naman, nabanggit nga rin natin kanina na you're a Grammy voting member.
Okay.
A title like that implies compliance with global and professional metrics. Tama ba na i-assess mo rin ang sarili mong music and your talents na sa mas Western standard and globalized regardless of the artistic cost?
I think that yes, it would be cool to like measure them up to Western standards. Maybe it's like mga mixing, mastering, ganun. But then the actual music, I think it's kind of like, when you bring an international franchise na restaurant here to the Philippines and then they kind of put Filipino stuff in the menu because it still has to appeal to the Filipino market. So I guess it's a mix of both. Like, of course, it'd be really cool kung maging international yung mga artists, for example, of my label, Wild Dream Records, na parang sa K-pop, like it can go other places. But then we also have to really think about how people will perceive the music locally and all that. So ayun. Whatever comes naturally to them, yun na lang.
You know what? A little bit of businesswoman came out of you.
I
real
know.
Quick there. That's pretty cool. Honestly,
okay.
it was pretty cool because you being exposed to all of these facets of your career. You get a better understanding of everything, and you can't just say, "I want to do this." As an artist, I want to do this because yun nga eh. It's not just about that nowadays, and it's a good balance you've got going on. Ang galing lang.
It's a lot of hats, though.
Yeah. But I mean, again,
Yeah.
as April 10 babies,
Yeah.
we are jack of all trades.
Yeah.
But you are a master of a lot of them, by the way.
Thank you.
As the saying goes, master of none. But no, for you, ang galing mo. Like,
Oh.
I'm at awe. Honest
thank
to
you.
goodness. I'm really glad that we did this interview. And with that, we move on from the chismis to the spicier chismis. Because
Oh.
this time, we have the SSG, or the spicy sizzling gossip. I would
Okay.
really like to have sisig right now, but let's just do it gossip.
Okay.
So this is the spiciest version yet, and here we expect the stripped down, unfiltered version of you. And again, these are circulating issues that might be shocking, so we'll see. We shall see. So mas lalong naging maingay ang pangalan mo because you're online, of your online dating game, Pusuan or Laruan.
Yeah.
Yon. I was gonna say Laruan.
Pwede na naman.
I'm so dumb. Sometimes I have my moments. Okay. So ang daming reaction mula sa netizens ang nakuha ng show mo. Marami nagsasabi na you're rage baiting and in their words, quote, nag-evil editing para
Evil.
kumita. I don't know. This is the first time
Like
I've
a
heard of it, by the
Disney
way.
villain.
Like,
What the heck?
that's why we have our Halloween
This
thing going on.
face? Wait, what? This face?
That's exactly what a villain would say
Ooh.
and look like.
Green lighting and all.
What's his name? The guy. Yeah, Frozen.
Hans? No.
Is Hans the bad guy?
Yeah, kasi yung nag-switch siya sa dulo. Sorry, spoiler alert. The Frozen ba? Baka mamaya hindi pa nanonood ng Frozen.
if you
Frozen 2.
If you haven't watched Frozen until
Malay mo, let it go lang alam nila. You can't assume.
this is just like if you haven't watched Marvel Infinity War or Civil War yet.
They didn't have
I think you're gonna
time.
be
They were
mad at me
busy.
for spoiling.
You never know. People get mad at a lot of things these days
get
that are...
mad. I am now rage baiting
Oh
you.
no, actually.
So yeah, the guy in Frozen, really good guy, finishes each other's sandwiches or whatever.
Yeah, that was cute.
Tapos, diba?
Yeah.
Siya evil in the end. So, you know what? I don't trust you anymore.
Oh, biglang ganon.
In
Grabe.
conclusion, I don't trust you anymore.
Me? Specifically?
Specifically, you know what? In this entire room, you specifically.
Why? No.
I can't. No, you are too lovable to not
Shoot.
be trusted. But
Yeah,
okay.
Hans was like that too. Just kidding.
There There you go. See, I knew it.
No.
Haha.
Okay. Anyway, you
Okay,
were saying.
so as they were saying actually,
Okay.
so nag-evil editing ka nga daw. Ikaw
Grabe.
mismo, para
Ako.
kumita off of your participants. Sinasabi rin nila na scripted lang ang pusuan o laruan. How do you react to these comments on your show? And really, what can you say about all those statements?
Okay, wait, one at a time. Ang dami. Okay, so no to the evil editing na Hans type thing. Actually, yung mga sinasabi nila na rage bait na mga clips, those were uploaded na wala yun yung sa mind namin. It's kind of just like, you know when you have teasers for a movie, you have to show the best parts, mga highlights and all that. So it's always like, it's either for entertainment purposes or it's for parang discussions and all that. Like before, merong nag-trend na, I think it was like Ali for the Inglesera clip or like mga golden retriever thing. And then, you know, I was just like accepting of everyone. We were all having fun at the shoot. They wanted to join again. But then,
do the microphone thing.
what's that? Oh no! He actually co-hosted with me.
I saw that!
And then he was like, let me teach you how to do it. And I was like, paano ba? And also why? And then he just said that he just had nothing to do at the time. He was just listening and then he was like,
I
I'll do
think that's
this.
his way of being chill.
Yeah. Hi, Josh. Anyway, so I was just like, you know, accepting everyone and like we were all having fun. And then yun nga, once you upload it, you never know what people are gonna comment
Yeah.
on. Like for example, iba naman yung topic completely and then people start body shaming. Yung mga parang, bakit napunta dun yung attention nyo? So it's really once it's uploaded on the internet, dun nagkakaroon ng parang negative
The
something
response,
yeah
ganun,
dun sa show. But then yung actual show, yung mga tao, like after nun, kung wari on screen mukha silang like they're like arguing about something, discussing something. After that, they actually have like mini reunions on their own already.
Oh, that's cute.
Na parang nasa bar na sila magbabarkada na and then sometimes dun pa sila nagkaka-develop and like outside the show.
I was gonna ask.
Yeah,
Sige,
so
ano
it's
naman.
like everyone in the show is chill except you guys who are commenting.
So whoever, I mean,
Yeah.
the rage is just coming from the viewers.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
But
okay,
you know, they enjoy that. So it's like, I'm always just like, guys, never read the comments. Like even I get bad comments. So I'm just like, I never read it anymore.
Would you join your show?
I'm an introvert. What do you think?
No, I don't know. I mean, you know.
I don't know. Maybe if I'm like drunk enough. just
Let's
because
get you that one drink now.
just because I'll overthink everything I said
Yeah, yeah,
again.
yeah. Oh my goodness. I think I couldn't put myself. Also because I don't want to judge people with just those few moments.
Yeah,
Diba? So parang, I think I'm going to feel bad. I'm just, you know what? I'm going to date you. Yeah, sure. Yeah, you know what? Yes.
Nag-guess na lang
Yes,
to all,
everyone. To
the
all.
entire lineup.
Yep, sure. Let's go.
Okay.
Let's go. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Sige, so may kanya-kanyang schedule.
Because I cannot just reject the person because of the one,
yeah.
that one question, that one response.
Right.
Parang like,
Also, everyone's different when they're on cam, and then after that,
Yes.
parang mas chill sila ganon.
And
Kasi nga yung pressure and nerves.
mismo. And
Yeah.
this stems, by the way, from what you said, na paminsan doon pa sila nagka-developan.
Right.
When they spend some time together,
Yeah,
diba? But
getting
you
to know
what?
each other.
It's still an interesting show. It's still an interesting way to get to meet people.
Yeah.
Yun na lang. And also, going back to you being an introvert, parang yun nga, di ba mas madaling, how do you find a date as an introvert? Let me give you that question. How do you find a date as an introvert?
Bro, I don't even know.
Exactly. So you know what? Let me just put myself out there.
Oh!
Let me just date. Let me just go to a dating show and we'll
Ito yung
see.
snippet nyo, guys.
Guys, please find me someone. Find me someone.
Okay.
Please.
Yeah, for sure may mahanap ka niyan.
Crazy. But yeah,
Sweating.
the show, honestly, obviously, I'm part of the audience who was like, what? They said that? What? They popped the balloon for that or
Right.
whatever, parang ganun, diba? So, in your to conclude, you don't intentionally evil edit.
edits. Even if it sounds super cool and I love villains.
So wild.
No.
It's the wildest phrase I've ever heard. No wild evil editing.
Yeah.
You guys don't do that. And wala namang super mega drama at the end of the day. Yun na lang. It's only you guys getting mad. There you go. Okay, next question, and this one is the last for the SSG.
Dun dun.
Mainit-init ang usapan natin tungkol sa nangyari sa inyo ni Christine Reyes nung sumali ka sa isang singing competition.
What is this research?
Right? They are very scary.
Okay.
Suddenly they just come by me. Oh, Shai, alam ko siya nung ganun, nung
Oh,
1985.
What in the...
What? I wasn't even born then.
They already know. When you were being conceived, with what?
Yes, we already know, Shy. So, di ba, ang galing niya
Okay.
mag-research. So, sinabi mo sa kanya na hindi siya singer and you won't take anything that she said seriously.
Shoot.
Fans are curious kung na-offend ka ba Sorry, let me do that again. Fans are curious kung na-offend ka ba na a non-singer gave negative comments about your performances throughout the show.
Is that the end of the question?
Yes, that
Okay.
is the end
I
of the
thought there was like
question.
more coming. Well, we're super cool. We're super
Okay.
cool now. Like we discussed everything privately
that's
already.
nice, that's nice.
And then like we even still see each other at events and just hi, hello, and all that. So
Remember me though? No.
Ah, what the, just to bring it back.
Remember the moment? Wala namang ganun.
Yeah, wala namang ganon. Yeah.
And siguro sa show na yun, sila yung evil editing.
Evil edits.
Okay, so for the record, no, okay, let me just dig a little deeper. You guys are
Okay.
good now, but back then, like, were you like, what? What was there? What was your initial emotions when those moments happened? Syempre, hindi ka naman like,
Wait
I'm
lang,
calm.
let me just
Like, go back through your journal.
like wait this page. I feel like that was like the finals or something, and then maybe I was just really like proud of how I performed and all that, and it was like it took a lot of or guts or something for
Yeah.
me to even join the show and all that. So maybe I was just like, no, I did my best, and then I'm just gonna stand by how I performed and all that. Just more like self-love, because I would always go like put myself in like, oh no, I should have done this. Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
you're
gonna listen
really
to all the
gonna be-
critics.
You're normally the person to really beat yourself up.
And I
so-
didn't want to do that to myself anymore. So I was just like, no, I'm proud of what I did, and
And that wasn't the moment also.
That's what it
Like,
was.
makaiiyak ka pa. I don't know about you, but if I really just went through those emotions and then had all those negative thoughts, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry
What if
whilst
mag-cry
the
na lang
cameras-
ako?
Mag-cry na lang ako whilst the cameras are rolling.
Oh.
So you're so much better. You're so much better than a lot of people,
Oh,
myself
thank you.
included. Grabe. So all the pep talk you give yourself, wow, galing mo. Ang galing mo lang. Well, and obviously, I mean, I really just want to share this, that you are such a ball of positive energy.
I
So-
am. Oh,
Is it,
doubt
I am?
self.
Really?
I am.
I mean, I guess if you
Wait.
say so. Whatever.
Anyway, you were saying.
But yeah, so whether it's actually, I mean, because again, we sometimes put a switch on.
Okay,
So
switch on.
whether it's really who you are, switched on or off or whatever. Right now, how you show yourself, how you present yourself, you're so positive and
Oh,
bubbly,
thank
and we
you.
love your energy, and we're so glad to have you.
Well, you
here
made me
at
feel
Hangover.
so comfortable. So yeah, I feel like I'm in a safe space, even if you had those questions.
Even
Even
my,
with those researchers'
rage baiting
questions.
and evil editing.
Actually, yung researcher, yung rage baiting. Just kidding.
Yes, I think
Whoever you are.
I think they're the mean ones.
Oh.
They're the bullies. So at the end of the Facebook Live, my roll credits yan, guys.
Evil
Yung
editor.
Researcher slash rage baiter.
Oh no.
No, we don't have credits. We
Oh.
don't have budget for that. Anyway.
Okay.
Anyway. That wraps up our 3-tiered questions here on Hangover for Marion. Thank you so much.
Thank
It was all easy
you.
for you, actually. You did not break a sweat. Napakadali lang, because also you're very honest about
Oh.
everything naman rin eh. So
Aries things. What?
Aris thing, slay. Yes. Okay. Now, before we actually have you perform your song, we're gonna make a toast. Magbabanlaw tayo. So, we're gonna raise a glass and you make a toast to whomever, wherever, sino man sa buhay mo, haters gonna hate, or the rage baiters or whatever.
Okay.
Or your fans. It could be positive. I don't know. Up to you.
What do you think? Wait,
I mean,
who do people usually toast to here? What do I say? Like cheers to the blank. Okay. All right. Well, well, we touched on a lot of topics today, but I guess cheers to the wild dreamers, people who are still, aspiring to reach their dreams. Keep going. Sa mga ano naman, sa pusuan side ko naman, yung mga single pa dyan, especially with Christmas approaching. Self-love muna, and just be true to yourself, and hopefully find someone who'll meet you in the middle. And I don't know, just cheers to all viewers, and cheers to Shy and Hangover. Thanks for having me. That's all.
yes.
Ooh, that's strong. Wait.
The kind of hydration I
What?
want every day, all day, every day. And with that, we wrap up today's Hangover episode with Marion. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
What a treat to have you here, and we hope to have you again next time. Whether it's to pop a balloon or or whether it's to promote another song, or whether if you're here to bring in one of your dreamers, Slay. Thank you so much.
Yay, thank you so much.
And of course, we won't let you go before you tell everyone where to check you out, your videos, your songs, and whatnot. Go ahead.
Okay, guys. Oh, which one? This one. Hi, Marion here. So you can check out my social media. Just follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, or you can go to my YouTube page, Marion Aunor Official. For the other ones, it's just at Marion Aunor. And I hope you can also support Pusuan or Laruan on all our social media platforms. Just type in Pusuan or Laruan. And lastly, my record label, of course, Wild Dream Records. So just type in Wild Dream Records on all social media platforms. And I hope you guys can support our artists. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. And thank you guys again for joining me with another episode of Hangover. I hope next week we could finally put down the decor because we're fast approaching Christmas. But whatever. You know what? Not a big deal. Whatever. For now, though, we're going to have Marion, our little Valentine girl, perform her song for us. So don't go away because we have her perform Pusuan. Once again, my name is Shai. Saying love you. Bye.
Paano ba malalaman kung sa'yo ang puso ko nakalaan? Ano bang iyong nararamdaman? Di alam kung ikaw ang aking kapalaran. Tadhana ba ka naman? Ikaw na yatang aking napupusuan. O sana tayo magkatuluyan. Ikaw ang napupusuan. Darating ikaw na yatang aking napupusuan. Di akalain magkagustuhan. Ikaw ang napupusuan. Biglang bumibilis ang tibok nung natutulog ang puso. Tuwing naririnig ang tinig mo, daradang-dadadadam. Ano tara, kape mamaya, hinihintay lang na ika'y magyayay. Baka naman dahil ikaw na yatang aking napupusuan. O sana tayo magkatuluyan. Ikaw ang napupusuan. Lahat at ikaw na yatang aking napupusuan. Di akalain magkagustuhan. Ikaw ang napupusuan. Pusuan, bakit naman? Pusuan, daradadang days. Daradang days. Daradadang days. Ikaw na yatang aking napupusuan. O sana tayo magkatuluyan. Ikaw ang napupusuan.